gaming. So basically, I tried to compare the first one of the first Need for Speed Most Wanted Redux video. So we're still in the first Blacklist, which is the Blacklist 15, with my Fiat Abarth, the first car that I bought in this game. And basically the reason why I choose this car is because it's quite looks similar to BMW M3 E30. This thing is way more slower. It's more than enough to beat Sony in his Volkswagen Golf GTI. Okay. Basically, it's truly Italian job car, something like that, because it is pretty old. It should maybe in the same year as the Mini Cooper that used by the original Italian job. I'm not sure why it is pretty laggy. Yeah, you haven't changed the graphics setting of this game. So basically, even though this is a 2005 game, but the Redux version is really heavy, because I think the car models that was used in this game is come from modern games. So that's the reason why it makes the game quite heavy, I guess. Or maybe there's also a remaster of the texture of the world inside the game. I'm not sure. But of course, it's not as heavy as the Need for Speed here. But my Mac Minis cannot be enough to run this game. So yeah, it's pretty. We still need the VGA card to play this game. So Intel HD 4000 is just not sufficient. So since this is one of the first video that I was record, so I actually record the whole race, unlike the previous most of the video that I record. So it's only the beginning of the race, because there's no much interesting thing to see in the race. So I just don't want to waste so many space on my hard drive. So usually when I try to play the whole game in detail, I usually stream it directly into Twitch using OBS streamer. Basically, it is quite not as heavy as the YouTube stream. I don't know why I cannot generate a stream key. Yeah, I just want to put all of the full content of the video, give my gaming and the different channel. It's pretty easy. Maybe because there's no difficulty game as well, unlike the Need for Speed 3. It's not that easy like the Need for Speed 8 easy difficulty, which basically you can almost use any cars with the way more bigger performance rating. I'm literally record the whole race mode of this race. So this video is basically just gonna be the race with Sony with the Fiat Abarth. Not really interesting, but yeah, it is what it is. Just like the first video. So the first video that I just recorded Need for Speed Most Wanted 3 Dogs is of course the prologue, where you're still using the BMW M3 GTR. Unnecessary race. It's basically just a tutorial. Even though the Need for Speed Most Wanted was open world games, but usually in order to make it the game quite efficient, I usually use execute the race directly from the menu. So basically it's making the game quite like the first Underground, the non-open world ones, where all of the race is just executed from the career page. So it's quite interesting to be convenient to play it like that. But yeah, the Underground is the first Underground is still quite better for me. If we try to compare to the second one, which is quite long since this first open world Need for Speed. So I don't know why. It's quite weird as well because the cutscene is basically a comic. So then there's the Most Wanted where try to take the goodness from the first Underground, maybe, I don't know. So I think I was got his Volkswagen GTI. I'm not sure, let's see. I don't know why I didn't pick the random first. Yeah, and I got the pink slip, and then just try to find anything. That's not really matters. Basically, the unique visual upgrade is just, I don't know what that I got. And then the next Blacklist with its Lexus IS 300. I don't know, maybe I look like it's like a horror scene or what, because his car is using community web of school. School. Oh, school. I prefer the Volkswagen GTI instead of this, but it's what it is. So at least rather than buying another car, since I only got 14,000 of cash. So it's quite interesting to get another car. of rate basically.